everyone. So, I'm back next day. I said I was gonna get clean, I think. And, no, I just said, like, fuck it, you know? I don't, I wanna get high today. So, I went and bought these two bad boys. Oh shit. Hold on. I have my phone on a, what's it called? Um, Coffee mug, something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna pour this shit down. And this is what I'm talking about. The how you say, the willingness to not give a fuck about your promises and things like that. I don't know. It's just a never-ending cycle, you know, of lies, promises, and things like that. So, I'm gonna do this. Not in front of the camera, obviously, but I'm just gonna go here. Oh shit. So, yeah, man. I mean, at least something proactive that I'm gonna do today is at least search for a job. You know, search for a fucking job, man, because I can't be like this. I've been like this for a long time, man. But right now, I'm just gonna chill, let it kick in, enjoy it a little bit, and then I'm gonna search for a job. You know, I would love to show you guys around here in my room, but it's just too fucking dirty, man. Anyway, got this here. Obviously, not gonna do it in front of the camera. You know, YouTube guidelines, shit like that. So, I mean, since I'm here, I might as well tell you guys a little story. So, when I was 4 years old, I think, or 3 years old. Hold on. I used to live in the United States, you know, with my aunt at the moment. So one time I was playing around in the room and I heard someone come into the house, so I got scared. What I did was I hid under the bed and then someone opened the door and it was my aunt. You know, I noticed her shoes. So she got into bed and she took her shoes off and her socks off, and she just lied there and she was trying to get some sleep, you know. So hold on. Okay, so once like 5 minutes have gone by, I sort of say to myself, okay, so she's probably asleep now because she's snoring, I think. So I get out of bed and I'm about to leave the room, but you know what I do? I actually see my aunt barefoot, and that for some reason attracted me. I don't know why. It just attracted me. It was like a lollipop watching her feet. So I go there, I go to her feet, and I just start sniffing, you know? I don't know, like an animal. And I just started sucking on her toes, man. I started going like, you know. Mm. And she actually woke up and she saw me doing that. So she saw me doing that and she didn't give a fuck. She just saw me close her eyes and try to sleep again. So I kept on sucking her toes, man. And I enjoyed it a lot, you know. It was really a really good experience for me. So that's the first time I know I was attracted to feet, you know, at 4 years old. The next time it would be around what, like 11, 12 years old. And but that's a story for another time anyway. Actually, now I'm 23 years old. I sent a message to my aunt and I told her about that. I told her, "Hey, do you sort of remember this day where I kind of sucked your toes and, you know?" And she said, "Yeah, I can't believe that happened. I'm so like embarrassed that that happened." I don't know. Uh, if it was today, I mean, I probably wouldn't do it because she's way older now. But that was just an experience that I think I shared with you guys. I don't know why. It's just that I believe that if this is gonna be a recurrent thing of me making videos and things like that, the best I can do is try to entertain you guys. You know, try and entertain you and leave my bullshit to the end. So yeah, that's what happened, and she knows that it happened. I know that it happened. You guys know that it happened. Probably not a lot of people are gonna know, you know, because I have really like 2 views per month in this channel. So it's really it's really nice making videos that not a lot of people watch because you have like this sort of um, US internet USB, which is the YouTube where you can upload shit. You know, I mean, I want to tell you guys another time. I actually overdosed. You know, I told you guys on the previous video that I take anxiety medication, which is pregabalin, also known as Lyrica. So I take that. Plus, I chuck my 2 bottles of cough syrup, sometimes three, man, even 4 bottles of cough syrup a day. But um, the most usual I take is just 2 bottles of cough syrup. So I did that. So I think that day I went to my psychiatrist to get medication, and I got a like 6 fucking boxes of pregabalin. And you know me, man. You know I am a compulsive, obsessive guy that I just do things like that without thinking about the consequences, you know? So I didn't give a fuck. I had the boxes. It was easy for me to do it. I opened a box and I took like so those boxes have pills that are 75 milligrams each, and they are like in a row of 8 or 7, I think. So I took like 14 or maybe 16 pills of those, and yeah, I just wanted to get high. I mean, I always did that, and I didn't think much of it. I didn't think like anything bad was gonna happen to me because I've done it a lot of times that it's so normal for me. So anyway, I took that. I get on the bus to my way to go back home and just listening to music, you know, not thinking about much. I think I was in a I think I would say I was in a pretty good place there in my life, like emotionally, I think, but not not as I wish, because I was still getting high. So I get on the bus. I'm on the way home. And I have a little bit of money, so I decide to go to the pharmacy and buy cough syrup. But when I do, I find this like not homeless guy. I think this like hobo is it is the term like a yeah like not a homeless person but a person that's not like really dirty in the street. And I go to that person and I start making small talk, and I end up make he ended up being my friend for that day. So I told him, "Hey man, let's go get high." I gave him pills too, and I told him, "Let's go get high, man." And we went to my house, and so I had when I met him, I chugged just one bottle of cough syrup. So we're there in my house. I was thinking about chugging the other bottle of cough syrup, but I didn't because all of a sudden, when I'm talking to this guy, I just start going, you know, out of nowhere. I do this like sudden movements. I'm talking to him, telling him, hey man, so did you see the game last night? And then all of a sudden do that. So I started getting this muscle twitches, but like really, really intense all of a sudden. And I was like, oh man, that's normal. I've had this before because I've had that happen to me several times, but not to that degree. It was always just a little bit of that, and that's it. But no, man, this time it was happening a lot of times in a row. Like I couldn't stop doing that, and all of a sudden it starts to get like more intense. I do that, and I was sitting, you know, cross-legged like that on the floor, on the grass, and I do a muscle twitch like that, but I go all the way back and I hit my fucking head, man. So mm, my mom actually comes out and she sees me doing all this sorts of shit, like being fucking possessed and things like that. And she says, "What's going on? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And I stand up and I'm like gonna go and talk to her, but all of a sudden, boom, I do a muscle twitch and I fucking fall on the floor, man. Like my body was trembling really, really fucking hard, and I couldn't do anything to stop it. So at this point, my mom is worried. That guy left, and I'm on the floor, like twitching, like having convulsions. I think that's what it's if that's what it's called. The point is just I'm shaking like a motherfucker. And she eventually calls the ambulance, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just laying on the floor, shaking and shit, and I can't stop it. And I don't know how much time goes by, but eventually the police, come to my house and not the ambulance because we don't have a lot of ambulances here. Um, so the police were like, "What did you take? What happened?" And I told them the truth about what I took. And I don't know, man. At this point, I'm shaking a lot, and I'm actually pretty worried that I'm gonna die. So I tell my mom to bring my dog over with me, but she didn't. I don't know why she didn't go for my dog, but I just really wanted to see my dog at that point. Mm. Next thing that happens is I just feel possessed, man. Like possessed by this evil entity that's controlling my body, and I don't have control over anything I do anymore. And I just give up, man. I'm just like, fuck it. I just tell Jesus Christ to help me and that I accept Him. because at this point I was really worried that I was gonna die. And even though right now I don't totally believe that Jesus Christ is the only savior, in mankind, at that point, it was the only hope I had to rescue myself. So I accepted Jesus and I told him to help me. Like, Jesus, please, for the love of God, don't let me die. And I'll believe in you if you let me live, and I'll do all sorts of things like that. I think I told him. I don't think I told him that, to be honest. I think all I told him was just to save me, and that I was sorry, and that I accepted him. And that's it. So then the ambulance finally comes, man. They take me to the hospital, and when I arrive, I don't know. I had this necklace that I had worn for like almost half a year that I really liked, and instead of them making me take it off, they took some scissors and just fucking cut my necklace in two, and I'm like, what the fuck? I had that for 6 months. Was it really necessary for you to cut it? God damn it. But anyway, they did that, and they also cut my clothes for some reason. So they did that, and then they started putting. I don't know if you guys ever seen. I bet you have. If you're like a hardcore drug addict or just a middle sort of drug addict, or anyway, if you're any normal person, I bet you've heard or seen this movie called Requiem for a Dream. That's the movie. So it has Jared Leto, Jennifer Connelly, and this guy from the Warner Bros. Um, it's a movie about drugs, and there's this mom. I don't know her name, but at the scene at the end, I think they put like some tubes up her nose for her to eat food. I think. Yeah, they put some tubes up her nose. So that's what they did to me too, man. They put some tubes up my nose, and they just started going like this. And oh, it felt really weird. It kind of hurt, and it was like it was painful and hot. If I can describe it, like it gave you a lot of itches. Like it was itchy on the inside when they put those tubes up your nose. So they put those tubes and they make them go all the way to your stomach, and then they pump me with what's it called? I don't know, man. In Spanish, it's called carbone. It's kind of like charcoal. Yeah, yeah, charcoal. That's what they put inside of me, like charcoal, like liquid charcoal with something else. So they put that in the tubes so my stomach could have that, and I don't know. I think absorb whatever was left of the drug inside of me. So then they start taking it out, like, oh, and you just feel all this shit getting out of your body, and you feel like inside here, you feel like it really burns, and you want to scratch yourself, and then you're like, finally, this shit is over. And no, man, they actually have to put like three more of those things inside your nose, and it was weird now that I think of it. I don't know why they have to do that. And just why couldn't they leave like that, just one tube that they put at the first time, and just put all the charcoal inside that just one tube, and not have to take it out and put another new one in and do things like that. The point is that they put four of those motherfuckers inside of me that felt like, oh my god, man, it really hurt. They did that, and then I'm okay, and then they send me to like a bed, and I lay down there, and they tell me you're gonna be here for like 2 days. I'm like, okay, oh my god, 2 days, man, I can't. imagine I, I stay there for 2 days, not doing shit. So they give me this like container where I can do my business there, you know. But someone has to help me, you know, put that container inside like my ass, like below my ass, and for me to shit. So I get to the point where I start having like diarrhea, and I start shitting, and everything that I start shitting, man, is completely black, you know, because of the charcoal. And it's like black liquid, like it's like the diarrhea of a fucking alien being, you know. It's all black and liquidy sort of thing, and I just shit like that. And I remember that I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I had all that shit over my fucking legs, like my what's it called, my waist, you know. I had a lot of shit on me because I think when I was sleeping, I must have moved, and the container wasn't nobody drained it, you know, nobody took it and poured it out. So I had all this shit lying in bed with me. So I moved, and I moved the container. I flipped it over, and I ended up pouring shit all over me, you know. And then I just realized that I say you know a lot, man. So if that bugs you, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to say it anymore. Okay, so where was I? This nurse got really pissed because she had to clean me. She was like, "God damn it, Rory, why did you have to move like that?" Anyway, that happened. My mom was there. She was taking care of me, and I ended up leaving. I don't know, uh, like at what point I relapsed again, but I relapsed, man. I didn't give a fuck. So it's weird that even though that I went through that experience, and I almost died, I think, or could have had something else happen to me. Maybe I could have hurt myself in that situation. The point is that I didn't care that that happened to me because I ended up relapsing, and there was this point where I was taking like 7 pills and 2 cough syrups to get high, maybe 3 cough syrups, when only I took when the time I almost died, I just took 6 pills or five, like six, and just 1 cough syrup, and I didn't care, man. I didn't care. I didn't care if I died, if I left my pets alone, if I left my mom with this burden, you know, that her son died, that my fucking brothers, that I don't really give a shit about them, but my family, most of all, I didn't give a shit about my mom, my own life, my pets, my girlfriend. I didn't care, man. So I want to tell you guys right now at this point of the video that, you know, drugs really, mm, really have a toll on your character, on how you behave, on your mind overall. They really fuck you up to the point where all you want to do is just get high, not caring about the consequences of your actions. Because getting high is the fastest and easiest way to escape and have some sort of comfort in your life, you know? Because you're not able to face reality to its fullest because it scares you, it makes you uncomfortable. But we have to face that eventually, you know? I can't stop. I mean, I can't be escaping reality, hiding from my responsibilities all my life, you know? It's not what a normal person does. I guess you could say I haven't grown up, you know? child. I'm like a child still. Like I'm just a child that's 23 years old. I'm not an adult because the way I behave, the things I do, yeah, that affect third people, third parties. I shouldn't do that anymore. I'm really sorry if my mom ever sees this. I just want to tell you I'm really sorry, Mom. I love you. I really regret everything I've done. I wish I could change it with a snap of my fingers. I can't. I know I need help. And I'm gonna try and get help. I'm gonna try and get it eventually. Anyway, I don't know what to say anymore. I think I should end the video now. Thanks for tuning in. I hope little by little I start having the audience I used to have with my previous channel. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. I really love you all. Love everybody. Wish you the best. Um, Try to be the best version of yourself every day. If you can't, well, you're not alone. We all fuck up once in a while, so don't feel that bad. Take care, guys.